What's up, you guys? I'm back with another video. My name's Grady, and I listen to country music on this channel, along with whatever else I want to listen to. Today is the day that Cry Pretty, Carrie Underwood's album, came out, but I'm not reacting to that yet. I probably won't be able to give it its own video for a little bit. I leave the country in like 12 hours, and I have a lot to get done before that, and I want to just really wrap my mind around the album, but have some thoughts on Twitter, and you guys have some thoughts on Twitter. Holy crap. You better worship Carrie Underwood or people will attack you. But I'm not going to be checking out anything Carrie Underwood today, but that'll come sometime in the future. Today I'm checking out Eric Church's new song that has been dropped from Desperate Man. That album's coming out in October, and he's released a third full-length song. So far we've gotten snippets of a bunch, but not full songs of many. And he has a new one out called Monsters today. And I'm pumped to listen to it. A lot of you guys have tweeted and asked me to listen to it, and I want to, so let's do this thing. There's a lyric video out. I love Eric Church's voice. Okay. Already I like the words. I love good words. I'm getting to hear the word monsters, butter, my bathroom's 60-watt bulb. It's just fun to hear specific imagery in music.
From Daddy's workshop drawer under my pillow, and I'd pull it like
So he's saying, he's painting this picture of him being a kid and fighting monsters that you know he was imagining, and he has a flashlight, and that would be his protection. Guys, it's gonna be one of those songs where we're gonna progress through his life, kind of like 5 More Minutes, or kind of like Thomas Rhett's new one, 16. These type of songs kill me. Oh. Wow. That's not where I expected that to go. We got a little bit religious. He says, you know, my new version of taking out my flashlight is getting on my knees, is praying, because the monsters aren't the ones beneath the bed. It's me. I guess that's what he's saying. I'm the monster, and I need to almost like sanctify myself, purify myself of my own evil. Everyone who tweeted me, you guys knew this was like, this is gonna like hit all the little things that I like, don't you? I mean, A, it's Eric Church. B, it's got this kind of like quasi-religious tone to it so far, and that sort of self-deprecating nature in the lyrics, where it's getting into maybe our own original evil that you guys know me well. I like that lyrically this is already kind of going with the words from Desperate Man about this man searching and searching, and he's kind of talking about all this sort of threats in life that are preventing you from getting to that answer. Trust me on that. This feeling keeps me up at night. The monsters ain't the ones beneath me. So he could be talking about other people too, not just himself. I like the fuzzed out sound that we're getting on this. Ooh, that's like angelic. I feel like we're supposed to be transcending from evil to good right now. Daddy, check my closet. I smile and say all clear when I tuck him in for the night. Sleep where you stay. Down beside my little man. And I bow my head. Restless feeling keeps me up at night. Keep my faith intact. Make sure my prayers are said. I learned that the monsters ain't the ones beneath the bed. What a beautiful song. I understood that song more and more as it went on. It's such a simple lyric. I'm really liking the writing on this album thus far. Kind of Heart Like a Wheel, Monsters, and Desperate Man. They've all just sort of had one very, very simple message. Desperate Man was, what can I say? I'm a desperate man. I'm at the end of my rope looking for answers around the world. Heart Like a Wheel was like, I stay on the move. Like, my heart is restless. That's basically what the message of that song was. And Monsters is, I've learned that there like aren't monsters underneath the bed. And obviously all of those have implications, but I think there's something really cool and, I was going to say complex, but it's like uncomplex happening in the writing on the song so far right now. Because he's just kind of like putting out one message, giving it its full life, and then ending the song. And I think it's working tremendously. This has less of that kind of like 70s like funky feel of the other two songs that we've heard in full, but I am just slayed when Eric Church sings about being a father. I really love his song Holding My Own on his last record, and this feels kind of like an extension of that. Of he's had to grow up and learn that there are fears that you have when you're a kid, and you believe that there are monsters, and that was totally true for me. I used to run onto my bed because I believed that the ventriloquist dummy from Goosebumps, Night of the Living Dummy, was underneath my bed. And I remember asking my dad to come sit on the end of my bed one night, and you have to outgrow those things and learn, like, no, that's not the real threat here. Those are things that I'm making up in my head. But I like this sort of ambiguity when he says, I've learned that they're like monsters aren't the ones beneath the bed, or whatever he says there. Because on the one hand, he's saying, yeah, I've actually learned that that stuff's not real. That's just taken at face value. There's not a monster there. But it has all kinds of other implications that I immediately started putting on there, like, oh, he's talking about himself. But that's not necessarily true. You know, the monsters could be addictions. The monsters could be an actual threat to your family. The monsters could be yourself or some problem you have, or they could be some external force, or it could just be like a malaise that's on you. He's a thinking man, so I'm sure he's tortured by his own anxiety and his own place in the public and politics and whatever it is. Those are the things that I think he's learned are much bigger and actually scarier than monsters. And his way of turning on the light now, of making himself feel safe, is actually appealing in prayer, I suppose, to God. He doesn't get super explicit there, but he keeps his prayers intact. I think that's a really, really beautiful sentiment. And like I said, I think it completely goes with the message that we've heard on Desperate Man. So, man, I'm thrilled with that song. I'm going to give that, it's pretty subdued. We don't really have like a crazy big moment. So I'm going to give that like 8 beards out of 10 and just say that I love it. So 3 for 3 right now on this Eric Church record. I just can't wait to hear the full thing. It's going to be so good. So good. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts of this song and what else I should check out. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.